Hello, Jim Howard here in Fort Worth, Texas. Today's date, it is January 17th, 2021, and it's almost 6 p.m. here in Fort Worth, Texas. A quick look at the news. I like to throw this in. Of course, I spend too much time doing it, I shouldn't. And also, it gets me going on to some. I get upset about something and I talk about that, and I shouldn't. Because you guys don't want to really hear it anyway. But I do. The reason I do it, or that I tell myself I do it, is, I've got videos, over 1,000 videos on YouTube, and some of them go back to 2005, and people. So this gives you a little bit of an idea of when this video was made, quickly. But I just want to quickly look at let's see. Police arrest a New Mexico man near the U.S. Capitol for alleged role in the January 6th riot. Shocking new videos from inside the Capitol riots. I don't want to, it's really upsetting to see Americans acting that way and to see that happening. So I do not want to, my Placostomus, a couple big Placostomus in that 20-gallon high tank, and one of them is upset about something that's unusual, never happens. I did disconnect the outside filter. I have other filters in the tank, sponge type filters. I don't know, because I bought a new air pump. It has 4 outlets on it. I've only got a 20-gallon high tank. Anyway, I'm going to hook this up in a little bit, but I don't know what's upsetting. Anyway, also I don't know why all this. There we go. That's back. I don't know what's going on. Probably has something to do with my blocking of advertising. I'm using ABC, I think it is. Ad Blocker Plus. I don't want to see any more video from, at least not now. Hard to watch. Ex-FBI director on chilling new video. Okay. I'm not going to watch it now. Not now. I was a little surprised U.S. federal prisoners on temporary lockdown ahead of the Biden inauguration. Of course, these are, they know, they know what they're doing, and I'm talking about the people running the prisons, I guess. At least I think they do. Some senator says that Biden should cut off Trump's intel access. Yeah, definitely. I think that should be done. I mean, that goes without saying. If I understand it correctly, like ex-presidents continue to get intelligence briefings. And Trump is definitely somebody who should not get an intelligence briefing, because apparently in the past he's just blabbed out stuff. I think a couple things that were, really top secret. And then also, I guess he's been known to be down at his golf resort just talking about stuff that he shouldn't be talking about. He's definitely somebody who it shouldn't be done as a punitive because we don't like him, or it just should be done for security type reasons. Franklin D. Roosevelt, the security people when, going through the White House and doing their patrols and that type of stuff. They found some top secret information, whether it had just been thrown into the trash can or something, or just laying on a desk or something. And so they actually cut him off from getting, security briefings. Of course, I mean, they would have, come in and told him something, but so far as daily, information or whatever, they cut the president, Franklin D. Roosevelt, off. So Donald Trump should definitely be cut off from security, briefings. And then two, I don't know anything. I mean, but a lot of these ex-officials who've worked, I guess secretaries of state and secretaries of, I don't know who all, but you'll see on CNN, Fox News, all of the thing, you'll see commentators, they'll say, or maybe they're not the commentators so much of, CNN, let's say, or Fox News, it doesn't matter, they'll say, okay, well, something will happen. Okay, we're calling in our, somebody that they pay. We're calling in our security expert here who, used to work for the Central Intelligence Agency or was Secretary of Defense or, anything. Calling this person in because he, he has information. Apparently these people, I don't know how it works exactly and who, but they continue to get information, or maybe they don't get I don't think they get the briefing that the President of the United States gets every morning, first thing. But they have a security clearance high enough, I guess, that they can get information. Why? The only reason I can think of is, well, I'm going to be generous. First of all, the thing is they get the security clearance because when they're no longer working for the CIA, Department of Defense, or whatever it is, they can still get access to top secret or confidential information. And so then they can get a job working for CNN or Fox News, or working for a company that is involved in, government work or something or other. No, they should. Now, I can see, on the other hand, that there are some people who should continue to get security clearance, because if something happens in the world, even though we have a government that has security agencies and all that type of stuff, there might be ambassadors, say to Russia, or maybe they were ambassadors when it was the USSR or something, and you might, something to say is happening, going on, and you want to know, and even though you have a State Department and that type of thing, you might want to be able to call these people and have them come into the White House, or give you information over the phone if it's a secure link or something. What is going on, in, say, Russia? What's going on with so-and-so, who, when you were there, you had dealings with him in the such and such, and that type of stuff. And then these people, if you were keeping updated, maybe that's one thing, is that maybe they keep them updated on certain information. I'll have access, maybe, I don't know. But I could see where that would be useful for the President of the United States, or whoever was involved, to be able to call up and say, do you have any idea what might be going on? Or do you have who could we talk to? Who should we call? there in the Russian government to, that you, so I can see that. But definitely Trump, we know, is one person who should be totally cut off after Wednesday the 20th of January. Anyway, I guess that's it for the front page. Okay. Thank you, whoever you were. I guess thank all of you who are subscribed. Finally, I was one of the original people with when YouTube started. I started, with them. I was, of course, streaming video before they ever existed, many years before they ever live streaming from my computer, because before there was YouTube, there were other, no, that's not, what was it? There was several places I tried with. But starting in 2005, when YouTube started, I signed up, got my YouTube channel, and yesterday, I think it was, I finally reached 3,000 subscribers. It took me from 2005 to 2021 to reach 3,000 subscribers. So please subscribe. I'm not sure what my next goal is. Whatever it is, like if the next goal should be like 10,000 subscribers. I'm going to be 80 in March. I don't think I'm going to, because I get about, what is it? I think that shows on the next thing here. No, well, it shows here someplace, but it shows on my regular. I think I get about 12 or 18 subscribers per month. Now, of course, if I lose some, that's, a minus, but I get about that number. I've got 1,213 uploads. By the way, this would update live. So the next time that which I don't do very often, because it doesn't work out that's all I used to do, was live streaming, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For months, years. But next time I'm live streaming on YouTube, I'll just have this, well, not just this, but I'll show that occasionally or something. And we can watch it, maybe update live. By the way, estimated monthly earnings. This site estimates it for me at 83 cents a month to $13 a month. Really, it's about $30 to $50 a month money from Google because of the YouTube advertisements. I think most of my video, well, not probably most of them, all the most recent ones, because I start talking about something political or whatever, I just demonetize it. So you don't see any advertising. At least I don't think you see any advertising. I pay for whatever that is, YouTube thing where a small amount of money goes to, when I watch something, a small amount of money goes to Google, and what they do is they divide it up. They have a thing. They don't divide it up equally, of course, but and then it goes out to YouTube people who have YouTube channels. So I mean, they don't divide it up equally because they divide it up according to your size or something or other. So it's a small amount of money, but that is a good way for you to kind of help out all subscribers if you are all YouTube providers. So anyway, what else? I think that's it. But let me update you that I'm using not the Brio, Logitech Brio camera. Now I'm using my old C920, which is an excellent Logitech camera. By the way, I think most of you know this, but when this virus thing started, everybody started buying cameras, and the prices of these Logitech cameras was, way low, especially for like an older one, which they still sell, and they work great. But man, the price just jumped. So, I do recommend the Logitech cameras, but depending on what you're doing, I've also reviewed in the past some really, really inexpensive USB cameras, and they all work. I mean, not all of them, but they work just great probably for what you need. It'll be nice when this virus thing is all over, and when maybe these cameras then will go back to being a lot cheaper than what they are. So if you're looking for a USB camera, just check the prices. Like I said, Logitech, they're great. Their software's great, but the prices just jumped, way up when everybody was needing them for kids doing their schoolwork at home instead of going to school, and for people working at home and all that type of stuff. So okay. The other thing I wanted to mention to you again is, well, did I say thank you for everybody who has subscribed? And if you haven't, please do. Also, for the first time since 2005, the commission I make from links below, it's finally, for the last 3 months, 1 month it was $100 I got from Amazon for people clicking on my link and going to Amazon and purchasing something. And then 1 month, or just these are like the last 3 months, one was $100, then it was I think $60, and then there was a $50 in there. And for the first time, that's decent. But if you can, please use the links below that say Amazon store or whatever. Now you'll come here, but you don't have to purchase, I need to go through. These are things that in the past, I haven't updated in a while, that either I thought were great things to purchase, or they were good deals, or they were things that I wanted, or things that I used. But all you need to do is use the link below, or the one I just showed you, which I'll show you again, which is jimhoward.me. That's a secure link, by the way. It takes you there. Then, as long as you don't log out of Amazon, if you go purchase something, I should get a commission for it. It's a small commission, but it's starting to finally get to, so. Anyway, I think that's it. I want to thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.